Oh, I finally pressed the right button. Magical. Okay, well, we got a little bit of a stint till I actually make it to Electro. So, I was actually planning on having a little bit of a discussion about a certain game that recently released that has a lot of zombies and just did not go over well with many people. And of course, I'm referring to the DayZ. Now, if you are not familiar with what happened in that game, if you're not familiar with the outcry of all the people that played it, and I personally wasn't one of the people who actually participated in that outcry, but if you want to hear about it, there are tons of posts on Reddit and on the forum. What's the name of the forum? Cannot remember, but there are just tons of posts explaining exactly the situation. I'm going to be a little brief in my explanation. Basically, what happened was a game company came along and they started designing a game called the DayZ, and they started designing it about I'd say almost a year ago. I think was the estimate by one of the mods on the forum, if I recall absolutely correctly. Don't take anything I say as the complete and utter truth. Take it with a grain of salt, right? So they started this game, the DayZ, which of course is very similar to this mod, and it was based upon the idea of, adventuring through a vast sandbox, becoming whatever you want it to be, controlling an area, killing zombies, surviving the apocalypse, and just generally being awesome, which is something that I think is very important, because I don't get told I'm awesome in normal life, so I have to use video games to make myself feel better. Anyways, they told the community that they had been spending quite a larger amount of time developing this when they finally announced the game, which was a little bit after the DayZ hype started building. So I believe they announced the DayZ, and I could be wrong in stating this, but I believe it was around June or May, around the same time that I started these guides. And they announced the game. They had said they'd been working on it for a while now, and they just thought it was time to announce it. And it was a great time to announce a game, especially a zombie game, right at that point, when everyone was really diving into this mod, getting really excited, and really enjoying themselves. But, they didn't spend as much time as they had seemed to hint at. They seemed to hint at that they'd spend a lot more time developing the game, but they really hadn't. And so it comes to the release of the alpha and the beta, which occurred in October, and people were getting pretty hyped up for the game, pretty excited, looking forward to see the outcome. And unfortunately, what happened was, what we saw when the game released was a lot of problems. Now, it was in alpha and it was in beta, so those things have to be considered, of course, and you're going to have a game that is going to have problems. There's no doubt about it. But the game released with a lot of problems, and it was also releasing with a cash shop. And of course, the cash shop was where you'd buy things. But they, of course, said constantly, don't worry, the cash shop's not going to have things that are going to break the game, make it pay to win. We're going to have this cash shop be very clean. It's going to have aesthetic stuff, other things like that, similar to the way that Guild Wars 2 Cash Shop was developed as well, just with aesthetics, not really with anything to... Oh my goodness! Is that a goat? Hello? Hello, Mr. Goat. How are you doing today? Why is your mouth permanently open? Hello? Whoa, where are you going? Dang, girl. Dang, girl, you fine. I actually don't know if that's a female or male goat. I don't know what that was. Anyways, DayZ. They released beta, alpha. It was NDA'd. Can't really talk about the issues that were in the game, right? But what happened was a lot of people got really angry, and they listed a bunch of complaints about the game. And one of the complaints is a complaint similar to DayZ, that it was rife with hacking. But in sort of contrast to DayZ, the hacking issue was actually really more prevalent in the WarZ, and that was because they were actually not banning hackers as much as they should have. They were able to detect them. People were hacking just so constantly, but the problem was they were making a lot of money from it, and banning all the hackers would have created more issues. And a lot of word was spreading around about all these issues that were going around, and then there started rumors passing around. I don't know how truthful these rumors are, but there were rumors that were passing around about how they were actually banning players who were playing the game extensively, and the reason they were banning these players was to try and get them to buy it again, because they thought they were going to make more money. And so people were getting really nervous, and after a while people also started complaining about how the cash shop actually made it very easy to buy high-powered weapons, whereas finding them in-game was near impossible. So if you wanted to be doing well in the game, you could actually go into the cash shop and buy weapons. No! Where are you running to? Oh, you want me. I think I should have realized that. Okay. It's cool, it's fine. Ah, zombie. I'm going to lose some health. I'm getting thirsty and hungry, zombie. What happens if you eat a zombie? Is that bad? Oh. I didn't hit him? Thank you. Alright. Oh, I'm friggin' bleeding. Alright. What was I saying? Essentially, okay, we were talking about WarZ. So the issue that was really going on was that... Oops. My weapon's red. What does that mean? Does it mean it's damaged? I actually have no idea. Okay. Alright, I think it was just a reload thing. Alright. So, WarZ. And people were basically getting really disappointed with the game, and I think that's where everyone's standing right now, just disappointment. A lot of people were asking for refunds, saying that they did not and were not happy with the game, which is sort of unfortunate and really not too unexpected if you design a game with sort of intentions like that. Now, I really can't say... This was all me saying what I've seen personally on the forums and the discussions that people were having. I really can't give my opinion on this matter, but, if what a lot of these people are saying is true, that's pretty unfortunate. And, in my opinion, it did feel a little rushed. The timing of the announcement of the game was really fast. Like, it happened right after the announcement of... Right after people started getting hyped up for DayZ. So I was a little suspicious with the release, and, things have happened the way they've happened. So that's sort of... I don't want to say it's my take, because I didn't really say an opinion. I just explained what happened. But, I don't know. I just hope that the DayZ game doesn't end up like that. I really hope that the people working on the game actually spend time on developing a game that they know people will enjoy. And I think with what happened with the WarZ, they actually now have more time to develop this game, rather than having the short amount of time so that they can actually compete with the WarZ. And that's just due to the fact that that game seemed to just crash and burn. Alrighty. I need some food and water. Then we will look for a vehicle to make our way back. Oh, please tell me there's stuff here. Thank you. Bandages and heat packs. I actually have a lot of heat packs. I don't need any more, but I could use that if it's useful. Stagnant. Stagnant. Both of those are wrong. Okay. AKM mag, DMR mag, MP5 SD mag. Fortunately, I don't have an MP5 SD. That's sort of annoying. And an empty jerry can. This was sort of a terrible find in here. Okay, well, I was hoping for better. Usually this is one of the better places in Electro, as I'm sure I've explained before. Alright, well. Whoop. Okay, go down. There you go. Apparently it's raining inside of a building. That's quite interesting. Alright. So, sneaking out of here is going to be a little interesting. Please don't let there be a zombie around the corner. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Alright. So let's get into here and avoid the large amount of zombies over here. Wish I had more ammo. I would just try and clean them up. I wish I hadn't wasted it all on that freaking bus. Wait, was it? Did I waste it on the bus? What did I waste all that ammo on? I can't even remember. It's been too long. All I know is it was wasted. Shh. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. How are they up this high? Oh my goodness. What the heck? Why are they up on this hill? Go down! It's not tobogganing season! Okay, what? There are actually a ton of... What? How? Where? Who? Okay. We need to get down. Specifically, I need to get down. Alright. Don't let there be any zombies here. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's two. Okay, thread the needle. Thread the needle. Needle threaded. Alright. I'm running low on hungerness. I saw one of my favorite buildings over to the right. The one that I found that truck inside, and I really would like to get over there. That orange one down the road. So let's try and get there. Really? Oh my goodness. Hop over before he hits you! Oh yeah, you think you're better than me? Zombie. Confused zombie. I confuse a zombie with my aerobic abilities. Oh no. Okay. Well, this did not go as I planned. Oh, don't get stuck on things! Sorry. As long as I'm not bleeding, it's alright. Hopping over fences to confuse my enemies. We're gonna make it to the orange house with only a small amount of zombies on my tail. There's a tent here. That only means bad things. Hopefully I don't get killed. Hopefully I make new friends, because I love making friends. Why am I singing again? Okay. I really need to stop. I sing way too much. It's not even good, too. Oh, my. Can I have some food, please? This is not useful. Did I lose Mr. Zombie? Yes, I found the school with a lot of hand weapons inside of it.